Hello everyone, I Assistant Professor Pragati Shetty from Department of Microbiology, KG Somaiya College. In the last online lecture, we have started the hepatitis virus study. Okay. In the last online lecture, we saw the structure of the hepatitis virus. Then we saw the resistant characteristics, right? Which parameters are having resistance from the virus and which parameters are having the susceptibility to the virus. Okay, then we saw the classification. What are the types of the hepatitis virus? We are having the 5 types. Okay, then we saw the epidemiology of this HAV. Okay, we are studying the hepatitis A virus. Okay, HAV epidemiology we have saw. In this online lecture we will start with the clinical features, the symptoms. Okay, then this mostly are asymptomatic infection, right? In the last lecture we have discussed in the epidemiology part, the most of the infection in this cases HAV are the asymptomatic. Okay, now the incubation period for the virus in a host is for the 2 to 6 weeks. Okay, then the clinical disease will contain the 2 stages, the prodromal or the pre-esteric stage and the ecteric stage. See, the pre-ecteric stage is the one, the initial one. Okay, the initial symptom will occur, and on the next stage, that is the ecteric stage, in there more complex and more harmful symptoms will be appear. Okay, you can see in that first picture there are the 2 stages given. Okay, so we will see one by one. The pre-ecteric stage, in that sudden onset of the fever. Okay, so in this stage what symptoms will be there? There will be the initial symptoms such as the fever, chills, then fatigue, malaise, then headache and the body itches. Okay, then within a day or two it will develop the gastrointestinal symptoms also. Okay, then high colored urine, means the coloration of the urine will be the darker. Okay, then light colored stools lasting for about 3 to 5 days. Okay, right, so the symptoms for the prodromal stage will be what? The fever, chills, then fatigue, then the gastrointestinal symptoms, right? Then the darker coloration of the urine or the light colored stools, which can last for the 3 to 5 days. Okay, then the second one stage, okay, that is called as the ecteric stage. In that stage, that will be the onset of jaundice. Okay, the symptoms for this HAV is very much similar to the jaundice symptoms. In this also the eye will turn yellow color. Okay, with onset of jaundice, fever subsides. Okay, then the sclera looks yellow, right? As I mentioned, the sclera will look yellow. Okay, and skin looks lemon tint. Okay, in case of the jaundice, we know our eyes will turn yellow and the skin will also turn little lemon tinged color. Okay, so similarly in this also the same symptoms will appear. Then nausea and the vomiting will decrease here. Okay, then high colored urine continues for these several more days. Okay, then jaundice usually reaches maximum by 2 weeks and decreases steadily thereafter, and this ecteric stage can last for 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, 4 to 6 weeks these symptoms can be remain there in a person's body. Okay, in a patient body. And the third stage, then there will become the recovery stage. We called it as the convalescent stage. Okay, then after about 6 to 8 weeks, right, see, the ecteric stage will remain for the 4 to 6 weeks. All right. Then after that, from the 6 to 8 weeks, the inflammatory process of the liver will comes down slowly, okay, will reduce, and there is regeneration of the cells, the immune cells that will regenerate, okay, that will improve the liver. All right. And as the liver will get improved, the appetite will get improved, right? The liver is responsible for intoxication of our body. It removes all our waste. All right. And as the liver is getting infected, and that's why the virus is present in the feces, okay, the fecal route. The virus will excrete via the fecal route or via the urination, okay. Now as the liver is getting improved, the appetite will also start improving, okay. Then the icterus disappears, then the urine and stool becomes normal, okay. So in this stage, the everything come in the normal routine, okay, in the normal levels, and the stage can last for 2 to 6 weeks, okay. This convalescent stage can be last for the 2 to 6 weeks, the recovery period. All right. Now we will see the next clinical features, okay. Now we have saw the till the recovery, okay. The recovery is slow in this disease. The recovery is relatively slow, okay. Then in rare cases, this disease can reach to the fatal fulminant hepatitis, which is very rare, okay. This stage is the fatal stage, and the disease is the milder in the children, okay. There will be the mild level of the disease infection in the children, okay, and low mortality rate for the 0.1 to 1, and the death rate is most common in the adults, not in the children's, okay. These are the clinical features or the symptoms of this hepatitis A virus. What is important in this? The incubation period and these 2 stages, these 3 stages, okay. Each stage has its own symptoms, okay, that will appear in that particular stages. All right. Yes. Now next one, we will see what is the pathogenesis of this HAV. As we know now, what is pathogenesis? How the virus is getting infected in a person's body, what is the root of its infection, right? How it is replicating and how it will cause the infection at their site of the infection. That is the pathogenesis, okay. Study of the root of the pathogen is can be called as the pathogenesis, okay, pathogenesis. Then the virus, the source can be the first important source are the feces, and the second it can be present the blood, serum and the other fluid. And this in case of the viremia. Viremia means the presence of the virus particle in the blood, that is called as the viremia, okay. So in that cases, the virus can be present in the blood, in the serum and the other body fluids, okay. In the most cases, the feces is the source, okay. And in the rare, in the viremia cases where the virus will be in the blood, okay, that in that cases the virus can be present in the blood, serum and the other body fluids, okay. Now the cause subacute disease in the children and the young adults, okay. Now the first, how the virus is getting entry, okay. Virus is getting